Good morning. It works. If you don't remember me from last night, I'm Lauren Perkins with NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center. Welcome to the final competition of NASA's Break the Ice Lunar Challenge. We're here today at the Alabama A&M Agribition Center to witness the culmination of years of hard work, advancements, troubleshooting, late nights, tight budgets, wins, setbacks, and everything in between. While the road may have been tough to get here, that just goes to show you that the 6 finalists we will see demonstrate their technologies today and tomorrow truly are some of the brightest minds in the technology game. To give you a little background on this challenge and how it came to be, we have to look to the greater mission that NASA is pursuing, and that is sending the first woman and person of color to the moon by the end of the decade. Through NASA's Artemis campaign, we are exploring the moon for scientific discovery, technology advancement, and to learn how to live and work on another world as we prepare for human missions to Mars. We will collaborate with commercial and international partners and establish the first long-term presence on the moon. The moon is a 4.5 billion-year-old time capsule, and through innovative technologies like the ones that will be demonstrated here today, we will be able to explore more of the lunar surface than ever before. But before we get there, there is much work to do. NASA has identified several technology gaps related to harvesting and moving large quantities of resources on the moon, including hardware capable of operating in extreme cold and permanent to near permanent darkness. Ice has been observed at the permanently shadowed regions of the lunar South Pole, which is the targeted landing site for the first crewed Artemis missions. Any robotic systems we send to this region will need to withstand the harsh environments found there, which presents a unique challenge to our solvers to create technologies robust enough to handle the task of excavating lunar regolith and transporting it for future use. With coordination from our friends at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida, along with support from Ensemble Consultancy, NASA's Centennial Challenges conceived the Break the Ice Lunar Challenge to bridge these technology gaps and contribute hardware solutions that can get us this much closer to going to the moon to stay. Since 2020, competitors from around the country have worked to design, build, and test icy regolith excavation and transportation technologies from near-term lunar missions that address these aforementioned operational elements and environmental constraints. On Earth, the mission architectures developed in this challenge aim to help guide mission design and operation concepts for future mining and excavation operations and equipment for decades to come. After several phases and levels, we're down to 6 finalist teams who are here today to compete for a share of $1.5 million. Let's give some recognition to our competitors. First, we have our Phase 2, Level 2 first place winner, Starpath Robotics from San Francisco, California, led by Sarah Schroff. Our second place winner from Phase 2, Level 2 is Terra Engineering from Gardena, California, led by Todd Mendenhall. Third place from Phase 2, Level 2 is the Ice Diggers from Golden, Colorado, led by George Sowers. And we have 3 runners-up from Phase 2, Level 2 in no particular order. We have Sisloon Excavators from Los Angeles, California, led by Eric Franks. Next is Space Trajectory from Brookings, South Dakota, led by Todd Letcher. And finally, Michigan Technological University's Planetary Surface Technology Development Lab from Houghton, Michigan, led by Paul Van Susante. On behalf of NASA's Centennial Challenges program, I'd like to offer the following thanks. Thank you to our friends at NASA's Kennedy Space Center for your partnership in this challenge. Thank you to NASA's Prizes Challenge and Crowdsourcing program, as well as NASA's Space Technology Mission Directorate for your support of Centennial Challenges and the agency's greater open innovation initiatives. Thank you to Ensemble Consultancy for your support in the management of this challenge. Thank you to Alabama A&M and the beautiful Agribition Center for assisting us with the facilitation of these final competitions. Thank you to Andy Johnston and Jacobs Space Exploration Group for your support in these final competitions. Thank you to all the volunteers from NASA and A&M who have taken time out of their busy schedules to assist us today and tomorrow. And last but not least, thank you to NASA Marshall Center Director, Joseph Pelfrey, for being here today and supporting this incredible program. Here to say a few words is Joseph.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's exciting to be here to kick off this challenge, and on behalf of NASA and Marshall Space Flight Center, I want to say congratulations to the teams for making it this far in the competition. I also want to thank our team members with the Centennial Challenges program and Alabama A&M for hosting, and all the volunteers. Lauren listed off a long string of sponsors and volunteers that helped put this event together, so thank you very much for your contributions. This challenge represents a major milestone in the journey that you all have been in, but also our journey to solve the technological challenges we need to support a sustained lunar presence and continue our exploration of the moon. This competition has pushed the boundaries of innovation, has brought together some of the most diverse and brightest minds from across the country to bring new ideas and innovation to help us solve this challenge of how we recover and make use of the ice that we know that is on the moon and the South Pole. As Lauren mentioned, this is our basis for the Artemis campaign, to send humans to the moon for the first time in 50 years and to go to the South Pole and do more science and have a sustained presence that will allow us to do more research, but also learn how to live and work for longer durations that will support eventual trips to Mars and help us go further out into the cosmos. So the work that you guys are doing is going to pay dividends towards that exploration goal. And we're super excited to see the results of the activity over the next 2 days and the culmination of all your hard work. So be proud of what you've done, be proud of everything you've accomplished thus far, and thank you for bringing your ideas to the table to help us solve these challenges. Good luck to the teams, and again, thank you for being here. Next, I'd like to invite Dr. DeWitt from the Alabama A&M to welcome us.
Good morning. I bring you greetings from our 12th president of Alabama Agriculture and Mechanical University, Dr. Daniel K. Wims, and the entire family of Alabama A&M University. I would like to welcome you to Alabama A&M University Agribition Center for NASA's Break the Ice Lunar Challenge Final Competition. I'm Dr. Majid Dweig. I serve as the Vice President of Research and Economic Development and the Chairman of AMU Research Institute, AMU RISE, as well as the Interim 1890 Extension Administrator at Alabama A&M University. What an inspiring and historical event we will be witnessing today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow is all about you. The 6 winning teams. They worked hard for years to turn an idea into a reality. Congratulations on great achievement. We're talking about inspiring and historical moment. Inspiring and historical is also the story of our campus, Alabama A&M University. Alabama Agriculture and Mechanical University is not only a historical black college and university known as HBCU, but also an 1890 land-grant university. Alabama A&M University was founded in 1875 by the Honorable Dr. William Hooper Council, a former slave with great vision about the essentialness of education. He started this institution with 62 students. Then in 1890, Alabama A&M became a land-grant university. This designation added two significant aspects to our university mission beside education. Those aspects are research and extension services. Under the leadership of President Wims, in 2023, our enrollment has increased by 11%. We have now 6,700 students. We have over 800 faculty and staff members and 68 plus degrees. Our research and grant funding portfolio increased to a record high by 12.7% to surpass $71 million. Today, we are honored to continue building on the legacy started by Dr. William Hooper Council to sustain his vision and to grow the university activities in education, research, and extension programs. The College of Engineering, Technology, and Physical Sciences has an increase of 11.4% in enrollment in 2023. It is one of the top 5 HBCU engineering schools in the nation. Research facility and equipment at AMU, such as the Supersonic Wind Tunnel, Center of Radiation Materials, Clean Room Class 1000 for designing, fabrication, and characterization of microelectronics and semiconductor are allowing us to be involved in high-level research and partner with many federal agencies, national laboratories, and top tech companies such as Apple. Extension and outreach at AMU offers additional great value proposition in STEM and STEAM education for K through 12 throughout the state of Alabama through hands-on activities. The extension team is here today, and we encourage you to stop by their exhibits to see what program we offer. We are particularly proud of the STEM Mobile Lab that introduces underserved youth to STEM and STEAM activities. Who knows, one of them may grow up to be a NASA astronaut or go on to build rovers for space research on the moon or even on Mars. AMU has great history with NASA and space that dates back to the 1980s, where AMU professor teamed with NASA in growth of triglycine sulfate crystals aboard Space Lab 3. Now AMU is honored to host this competition, and we are all here to witness a historical event of the final phase of Break the Ice Lunar Challenge. For the past 6 months, the team from NASA, Jacobs, AMU Rise, AMU Extension have been working diligently in preparation for the final competition. I would like to especially acknowledge the great effort of Dr. Naveen Vecha, the Jacobs program manager, who led this project with great passion and professionalism. In addition, I would like to recognize the outstanding work done by AMU Agribition staff, Donna Gilbert and her team. She worked exceptionally hard to make sure that this event is successful. I want to thank all the subcontractors who put the pieces of this event together. NASA and Jacobs team are fantastic collaborators and pleasant to work with. We look forward to more collaboration with NASA and Jacobs in future events and programs. Hosting this event opened doors for us to bring other STEM events. I'm happy to share that we will be hosting the next regional robotic competition later this year here in the Agribition. In closing, I would like to thank all the 6 winners for their great inspiring work, NASA and Jacobs for the opportunity to us to host such a historical event. AMU family wishes all the finalists the very best, and we look forward to seeing the winning team on the moon soon. Again, welcome to Huntsville, the Rocket City. Welcome to Alabama A&M University, AMU Agribition Center. We hope your visit will be a memorable one. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. DeWick. Everybody still listening? Can't hear you. Okay. All right, we have a few housekeeping and safety measures before we disperse. First, please refrain from entering any competition area, including the arena indoors and the track outside, unless you are expressly permitted to by a competition manager or staffer, as the heavy machinery and debris can be dangerous. Next, for the teams and staffers entering competition areas, please make sure you are wearing appropriate PPE at all times. You'll see staffers around wearing light blue t-shirts. There's several around here with the Break the Ice logo on them. Go to them for any issues, questions. They can direct you to the appropriate personnel. And a note on the weather again, it is June in Alabama. It's going to be hot this afternoon. Make sure you're staying hydrated, wearing lots of sunscreen, hats, sun protection, and taking plenty of breaks. If you need medical assistance, please locate a competition manager, staffer, or Agribition Center employee. First aid is located in the office area visible from the lobby. There's a concession stand at the front of the Agribition Center with food and beverages available for purchase. And I want to make a note that there will be talks happening throughout the day in the conference room located in the office area just off the lobby. Today you can meet the Michigan Tech team at 9, learn about NASA's habitation development efforts at 10:30, learn about the sun from a solar physicist at 12, enlighten yourself on the lunar South Pole lighting and visual environments at 1:30, and meet the South Dakota State team at 3. We'll have more talks tomorrow, so stay tuned. The schedules are going to be posted on NASA Prizes Facebook, X, and Instagram, and you'll see them around the center as well. Now let's get things started with our first excavation competition located in the arena, which will begin promptly at 9. Thank you and have a great day.